The martial arts aren't just about physical strength or self-defense. At their core, they are deeply rooted in the mind-body connection. As a student, you understand that true power comes from a balanced state of mind, where mental focus and physical movement are perfectly synchronized. This connection is the foundation of martial arts and can be applied to everyday life to improve concentration. By engaging in practices that strengthen this connection, you can train your mind to remain focused even in the face of distractions. Hello everyone! Today we're diving into a topic that I think is incredibly relevant for everyone and anyone who struggles with focus and concentration. I mean, we live in a world that constantly throws distractions at us, whether it's social media, ads, emails, or online shopping. So many things vying for our attention, but so many things also require our focus. I'm here to tell you that you have more control than you think, and the key is found in the ancient martial arts practices. But before we continue, I want to share the story of a promising young samurai named Kenshin and his master warrior teacher, Ichiro. Kenshin was strong and swift, but his mind was as turbulent as a mountain stream. Ichiro saw this and knew that even the sharpest sword was useless without a calm mind. The mind is like water, Kenshin. It can be still as a lake, reflecting the world clearly, or it can be wild and chaotic, obscuring all vision. To train Kenshin's mind, Ichiro took him to a secluded pond in a bamboo grove. Watch the water, he instructed. See how it reflects the sky, the trees, and even your own face. This is focus. Kenshin sat by the pond for hours, his eyes fixed on the water's surface, but his mind was restless, filled with thoughts of battles, honor, girls, and the approval of others. The water for him was merely a mirror reflecting his own inner turmoil. Days turned to weeks, but Kenshin made very little progress. Frustration grew within him. He wanted to be a great warrior to protect his people, but his mind was his greatest enemy. One evening, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the pond, Kenshin noticed something different. A dragonfly hovered above the water, its image perfectly reflected. As the insect moved, so did its reflection, without a ripple disturbing the water's surface. In that moment, a profound realization struck Kenshin. The dragonfly was focused on its world, unaware of the larger picture. Yet, its image was clear and perfect. Perhaps the focus wasn't on eliminating thoughts, but allowing them to pass without attachment. With renewed determination, Kenshin returned to the pond. This time, when thoughts arose, he observed them like a detached observer, watching them come and go without judgment. Gradually, the water in his mind began to still. The reflections became clearer and sharper. When Kenshin returned to his sword training, his movements were fluid and effortless. His strikes were precise, his defenses impenetrable. Kenshin had learned that the true warrior conquers not only external foes, but also the internal battles of the mind. And in the end, it was the still waters of his mind that proved to be his most formidable weapon. The first step you can take towards greater focus is through your breathing. There's a reason why learning to control breathing is one of the first skills taught in martial arts. Deep, controlled breaths are essential for maintaining focus during a fight, but they're equally important for enhancing concentration in daily tasks. By breathing a certain way, you are directly influencing your nervous system. Start your day with a few minutes of deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale through your mouth. This simple practice can calm your mind and set the tone for a more focused day. If you'd like to learn more about the specific breathing exercises that I perform before every lesson, I've made a video about that on my channel. Take a second to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. And I'll put a link to the video I made in the description below. Now, during the day, whenever you feel your mind wandering, bring your attention back to your breath. This technique on breath awareness, borrowed from martial arts meditation practices, helps anchor your thoughts and pull your focus back to the present moment. Once you're able to control your breath, It might also be helpful to control your thoughts. Mental dialogue can often be the reason why we can't shake ourselves out of a funky mood. Or it can be rife with self-doubt and anxiety, which ultimately sabotages our performance. You can work on your mental dialogue in two ways: mindful sitting and visualization. For mindful sitting, sit in a comfortable position with your spine straight. Sitting in seiza is a great way to keep your back straight, but it can be very uncomfortable. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breathing. Start with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increase the time. For visualization practice, visualize a peaceful scene or a goal you want to achieve. Focus your mind on every detail of that scene, and even try to engage all of your senses. Can you smell, feel, taste, and hear what's happening in that scene? This practice not only improves focus, but also motivates you to stay on track with your objectives. With intentional breathing and thinking, the next thing to consider is the physical aspect of focus. Now, it's pretty much a given that martial arts require discipline both physically and mentally. The reason for physical discipline is to hone your skills of maintaining focus despite the obstacles. You can test it through trials and training. By doing this, you can train yourself to have focus wherever it is you are or whatever it is you're doing. You can incorporate physical discipline into your routine through structured workouts and by setting goals. For structured workouts, adopt a regular exercise routine that challenges you physically. This doesn't have to be martial arts. It can be any activity that requires concentration, like yoga, running, or strength training. I just released an Aikido warm-up tutorial incorporating breathing, calisthenics, and stretching. Set goals. In martial arts, setting and achieving goals, like earning a new belt, is a huge part of the journey. Apply this principle by setting clear, achievable goals for your physical and mental training. Track your progress and reward yourself for milestones. Mindfulness exercises are another way to improve concentration and focus. Martial artists often practice mindfulness during their movements, paying attention to each motion and its impact. But this focus on the present moment can be applied to any task, from working on a project to enjoying a meal. You can try mindfulness exercises anywhere, like mindful eating and focused work sessions. During your meals, focus on each bite, the taste, the texture, and how it feels to eat. Don't just stop there. Focus on how the food you eat makes you feel as well. This practice not only improves focus, but also enhances your appreciation for the food, and it might even help you make better choices on the kinds of foods that you do eat. For focused work sessions, when working on a task, eliminate all distractions and commit to it fully. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, a time management method that breaks work into intervals, typically 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. Each interval is known as a pomodoro, derived from the Italian word for tomato, after that tomato-shaped kitchen timer originally used by the technique's founder. Incorporating martial arts-inspired methods into your daily routine can significantly enhance your focus and concentration. Whether it's through controlled breathing, meditation, physical discipline, or mindfulness, these practices can help you harness the power of your mind. So, if you're looking to sharpen your mental clarity and improve your concentration, why not give these methods a try? Start small, stay consistent, and notice which exercises work best with you. Be conscious of your growing ability to focus and make your daily notes of your improvements. Now that's something you can take out of the dojo.